Oh. As my per normal guys, we will get started here. Oh, I forgot to grab my coffee. So while I get everything set up to stream, I'm gonna grab some coffee. What's up, Jester? Just had to grab some coffee there. So, where are we at? We're at week 13. I can't remember what I played against New England the other day. I can't remember what side of the ball I played yesterday. I think I played offense against Buffalo. I think I'm up to defense against New England. Which we are out of any type of playoff contention. Let's go ahead. We'll play defense against New England, and then we will play one of the Miami games, and that's probably going to do it for this season. Because we had a terrible season. How's it going today, Jester? New England's still running with Cam Newton. A little rough today, but I'm good. Nothing a little coffee's not gonna fix. Let's lose some football. I mean, win. We're gonna win, definitely. That's what we do here. We win. Oh no, it's nothing serious. Just just a little hungover, man. Just a little hungover. That's why I sound like poo. Probably why I'm gonna play like poo. But it's all good. All good. Where are we at here? Second and 10. I don't trust Cam Newton back here. He's got superstar dev now? Man, New England really fixed him. Cool. We're gonna make them go into third down. I know that that's a much longer set, but that gives them an extra down to play with, and I really don't feel like giving. Giving the Patriots an extra. Oh boy, I missed that. Wow. I'm doing phenomenal. I wasn't expecting the slot guy to get out that deep. I figured we would have sacked him by then. Alright, where are we going here? Watching this middle of the field. No! No! Get down! I thought he was going out toward me, and then he went the other way. Man, Cam Newton is just lighting me up. I'm not appreciating it. Get rid of Tom Brady and Gronk, they're gonna fall apart, they said. Wow, I'm missing tackles, the whole 9 yards. I'm gonna lose this game for my team. Oh, man. All right. Ooh, a nice deflection by CJ Mosley. We're going to hold him to... We're going to bend but not break at least. So we allow a field goal. See what the offense can do. Offense goes down for a touchdown. He jerked me on that. Broke my ankles. Got no ankles. I'm sure if that was Troy Aptley or who that actually was there. I'm going to get a few yards on the ground and slide. So Cam's still scrambling out of that pocket like he used to for New England. So that's not. Well, I tried to shut off the block and apparently I went to hit stick. Oh, great. Our edge rusher's injured. Yay. Yay, more injuries. This has been such an injury-filled season. Is that a first? I don't think that's a first. It's the fourth, right? Good. So we get them to punt. See where this ball's going. Right into the end zone. Just let her go. What just happened? What? Did we throw an interception or did we fumble? We threw a pick. Justin Fields, my dude. I know it's your rookie season, but... Man. Just a lean, mean, interception-throwing machine. I'm really starting to regret getting rid of Sam Darnold. Oh, no. That was a passing play that was going to have somebody wide open. Okay, so we're just going to go theorizing that it's going to be a run. This better have everybody covered. Oh, okay. It's a pass. Or at least they were going for a pass last time. And wide open, Sonny Michel. There's Sonny Michel, right? Or is that the other guy? Not entirely sure if that was Sonny Michel or not. I think it was. Yep, that was Sonny Michel. I thought that's what his number was. We are down by 3. Defense has only made 1 stop so far, and our offense is turning the ball over. And Brian Poole allowing that catch. Ooh, and a fumble by Michelle from Marcus May, and I think CJ Mosley was in there to cover that, get that one back. But I'm not entirely sure. Okay, it wasn't CJ Mosley, but I'm not entirely sure if that's actually a fumble. Gonna give it to us. So it's 14-10 with the momentum shift there. He's going to get stopped as soon as he catches that ball. No run after the catch for him. Squeeze our line, pull the press. TJ Mosley into the backfield. So giving them a lot of pressures really helped. Oh, you got lucky on that because I just saw a guy break open where I was supposed to be when I went with somebody else there. I don't know if they still have Julian Edelman or not. Now that I think about it, I haven't seen him. I'm not sure if he retired or just got buried on the depth chart or what. Try to return this. A few yards. Alright, and we come away with 3. Yeah. So we're in the lead now by 1 score. With under 2 minutes to go, they still have all 3 of their timeouts. Oh, I tackled my own player trying to cut down there. And Cam Newton throwing it into double coverage. Not sure why. Wait, Apke coming in to force the out of bounds. 3rd and 5 for Cam Newton and his New England Patriots offense. See what we can come up with here. Gonna run this press because our team should be decent on press coverage. I don't know, is that incomplete? And it's incomplete. And New England not able to convert. Wallace down here. Ooh, whoa! There was no block there. Okay. So we've got 2 timeouts. You do not get down the... I don't know what's going on here. Like, we just instantly gave them the ball back. Did we throw another interception? No. Maybe you fumble somewhere? The only thing I can think of is it might have been a fumble. I should have gone. I figured CJ Mosley might have moved with him as opposed to standing there like a doof. Ooh, screen pass. I wasn't looking for that. The rest of our team was, though. Cam Newton gonna slide. They're gonna take another timeout here. I don't know what I just picked. I don't like it, but we'll go with it. Sean Austin getting bounced off of. They've got 5 seconds. They're not going to get the field goal team out there in time. So we're going to take this with a 1-touchdown lead into halftime. Each team with 1 turnover. We're beating them in rushing yards. That was about it. Up to the 30. Nice little return there. I think I'm going through puberty with my voice cracking there. And that's at normal speed. I can kind of keep up a little bit better. AJ Green getting involved, I guess. Alvin Kamara with a 5-yard rush. And a touchdown for Alvin Kamara. Alright. Now we are up by 2 scores. So we're going to be really relying on this defense to make sure that they don't score here to keep us with a nice lead. And CJ Mosley just running through. Not even touched coming around that corner. And a huge shoulder hit there by Mosley as well. Cam Newton taking a shot. That was Jordan Jenkins on that one. Telling Cam Newton, you better watch yourself. You're going to run against us. Now Cam going to take that slide. Let's see what Cam Newton's abilities are. Quick draw, faster throwing animations, reduce the zone objectives in the second half. Okay. But you're a superstar, not an X-Factor. So I don't think they have any X-Factors on that side of the ball. I mean, I know we don't. I would like to know if they're going to reincorporate the press stick. That is something they took out because I can't press cover anymore on the edge or with the linebacker. Blake Cashman in there on that one. Again, middle linebacker runs in untouched. Now that I'm starting to wake up a bit, guys, we're starting to roll. Jay Mosley trying to get in there, and LaShawn Austin not able to keep up there. No, that might have been Brian Poole. I think that one was actually Brian Poole. I do want to find out if that was Brian Poole, because he is on I think he's on a contract season. Yeah, that was Brian Poole. So, you got to keep an eye on him. Make sure he's not letting up big plays, because if he's letting up big plays, there's no point this. We can draft a new slot corner. Cam Newton running again. Cam just running everywhere now. We're starting to see flashes of the old Cam Newton. Flipping the play around here. Marcus May not able to get down there to cover Sonny Michel quick enough. We're really trying to stop them from getting a score, but it doesn't seem to be working. Ooh, and pushing CJ Mosley off with that stiff arm. Sonny Michel getting tired of being picked on today. LaShawn Austin unable to make the tackle, and that is a New England touchdown. The New England saying, hey, we're not quite done yet here. We're only down by a touchdown again, so now we're going to see if you guys can make it down the field. And Alvin Kamara for a 75-yard rushing touchdown, saying, hey, you guys want to score? We going to score. He just ran right down the field as soon as they got the ball. Like, damn. Took no time off the clock either. And Newton running again. CJ Mosley with the good smack. We're going to show Cam Newton why you should not scramble all the time. And that's what he's been getting to doing, is he's actually starting to scramble a lot at this point of the game. I think it's the desperation point. There goes Cam again. He's going to get taken down. In an injury timeout, Cam Newton hurt. So I'm not even sure who their backup quarterback is. He makes a completion there. Costello. What's his name? AJ Costello. Well, now that's one thing we don't have to worry about, though, is Cam Newton running unless Cam comes back. And that's a screen pass. And here's Marcus Williams with the big hit. Showing while we're paying him big money out of free agency. I think Cashman out for this play. We've got these slants covered, and he is going to go down. Jordan Jenkins with the sack. 5th one this season, which is nice to see. Starting to get some pressure on these quarterbacks. Something we haven't been able to do very well this season. Man, if I would have sat there, I could have caught the ball. Instead, I decided to go and cover the guy I was supposed to cover. Oh, just too many bodies. Marcus May trying to get that interception. I'm going to bring these guys down here. Man, I don't know why I was trying to go for the pick. I should have been trying to go for a swat. That guy was wide open, but he didn't even attempt to catch it. So all the offense has to really do is run the clock out. But we're going to pass it. Up 2 scores, and we're passing the ball in the 4th. Alvin Kamara now with a nice run. Another little run by Kamara. And we're going to get sacked. We'll bring up a 4th and 9. We're going to take the easy field goal, which is going to put us at a 3-score lead. And as long as Cam Newton's not back on the field, which he is not, which I would like to see what happened to Cam. Okay. Quadriceps strain. I'd say he is probably done for the day and probably the rest of the season. So I'm not as worried now about Cam coming back and New England possibly getting a lead out of it. We're catching up out of it. And their starting quarterback. And this guy's a straight pocket passer. Troy Apke comes in for the wrap-up tackle to stop the play in its tracks. So now we're at a 3rd and 19. They've really got to pass the ball here. It's a big pass situation for them. And Troy Apke with an interception. Troy Apke finally making one of those big plays we were hoping to see from him this year at cornerback position. Justin Fields not looking too hot today. Only 174 yards through the air, an interception, and a touchdown. Alvin Kamara definitely carrying the weight of this team on his shoulders. And we're going to take another field goal. That's going to put us up by 20 points. We're going to go ahead and we're just going to skip to the... Wow. We're just going to skip to the end of the game. We know New England's not going to win. I mean, they actually probably could have there. They could have tied it up with that touchdown. But they did not. We took out Cam, which was giving them a really good head of what is going on with that dude's shoulder. A good head of steam there with his run, but unable to get past. We had almost 200 yards on the ground, 3 takeaways. Passing game not looking so good, but those 3 takeaways we had is what won us that game. Oh, there's a terribly photoshopped Jamal Adams jersey. If you looked really close at it, you could see the Jets jersey underneath the Seahawks jersey. For Herndon with an upgrade. Go ahead and get that out of the way. I mean, our season's done. But we're still pushing for some awards at the end of the year for our rookies. I think there was a defensive player that should have been getting real close. Yeah, our outside linebacker. He's got a star dev. And this D tackle still hasn't shown yet. We're probably not going to see him by the end of the season. I'm going to guess he's probably not in my specialists. Yeah, he's not in here. I probably should have subbed him in somewhere. It's alright. Take a quick look at my negotiations. I feel Brian Poole was up for contract, but apparently not. Troy Apke is, though, and after getting that interception there that game, I do want to extend him. I want to put him on a 3-year deal because he is our developmental corner. This is a player that we brought in during our first season, so I would like to keep him. Herndon... Yeah, because I don't know when we'll actually look into tight ends. See if he'll just take the stock deal. Okay, he'll take that. That's fine. Anderson's gone. Hayden's gone. Trey Quinn, I don't know. We got rid of Jamison Crowder, and I don't know how he's actually been a liable part of our offense. I'm just not seeing too much in here that I would want to resign. Yeah, Marcus Williams returned from injury, which was a big step for our defense. Like I said, this season is over. There's another disappointing season, another New York Jets-esque season. Alvin Kamara with Player of the Week. 3 touchdowns on the ground, 27 carries, 179 yards, almost all of our rushing yards. We have a breakout player. Who are we looking for? Jordan Jenkins is looking to have a breakout, but too bad it is our offensive playage against Miami, so we will not be able to help them with that. What is Miami's record right now? They're 2-10. I think we should be all right. Well, you're not even really our starter, Herman. Denzel Mims is our starter. Got some upgrades here. Our D tackle's got an upgrade coming up. Make him stay as that run stopper. Try to make him that bigger body that's going to get in the way. Sean White has an upgrade. We will keep him as a field general, balanced overall between Blake Cashman and CJ Mosley having that replacement body. And Justin Fields, we need to get these accuracies up for him. Otherwise, he is going to be a big flop and a big disappointment with what we traded up to get him. I mean, he's got good throw power. His accuracies are good. His awareness is not. But I just don't get... I think he's thrown like 20-something interceptions this season. He's got to be close to... Yeah, 24 touchdowns and 23 interceptions. Not a real good ratio, especially coming into your rookie season. So let's go ahead and play offense against the Miami Dolphins, and then we are going to sim to the end of the regular season into the playoffs, and we will do free agency and probably our draft. I haven't done any of the scouting myself because it's a Madden roster, or it's a Madden draft class, not my own. I don't have my own. It's not a custom draft class. All right, so we are now on offense. We get the ball first. It's not what I like to see, but 25th career touchdown pass from Justin Fields. Well, I hate to tell Justin Fields, but when you have almost 25 interceptions, I get really hesitant about letting you throw the ball. Alvin Kamara making some bounces there. Nice little juke move, and he's injured. Okay. I think we still have Le'Veon Bell, though, don't we? Yeah, we still have Le'Veon Bell. We're all right. We're all right. We got Lev Bell. Le'Veon Bell breaking some tackles here. Man, Le'Veon Bell running with some anger. Like, hey, you guys haven't played me that much this season. Let me show you why I should have been played more. We're going to go for a play action here. Hopefully Herndon can get open. That's who I'm mostly looking for in that deep secondary. And that was not an accurate pass. Justin Fields with an interception right away. Not a good start to the game. First pass goes for an interception today. Wallace coming down for the ball, making sure that it's not a pick this time. Alvin Kamara with a pectoral strain. We're going to go ahead and substitute in Le'Veon Bell. There's no point of risking him getting any more hurt, especially since we're this close to the end of the season. There's no chance for us to make the playoff. With us having Le'Veon Bell as a backup, we are still okay in the running back spot. It's the motion here. Le'Veon Bell with the draw. A little cut move to try to hit that hole, but not enough. We're looking at a 3rd and 6 here. We got a 3 wide receiver set with AJ Green down in the slot. Wallace and Mims also on the field. Denzel Mims breaks and he gets open, but he cannot hold on to the ball. 4th and 6. We're going to have to punt. Hope that our guys can get back here to not allow any yards, and Brian Poole is there. Shorter punt though. I should have given it a little bit more power. Dolphins are going to stall out against our defense. Try to get something going for this offense here. Without Alvin Kamara, we have no speed down there in the running back section. We're going to get it to AJ Green. AJ Green with those strong cement-like hands. Showing why the wily veteran should still be in the league for us. I'm going to try a stretch play here with Lev Bell. Le'Veon Bell with the handoff. Le'Veon Bell with a first down. Le'Veon Bell shaking defenders. And that is a first down and then some. 40 yards on the ground for Le'Veon Bell today. He's out here saying, hey, you guys didn't have to replace me. I still got some pop left in me. Le'Veon Bell, open field, but can't get the juke in. But that's another first down for Lev Bell. Le'Veon Bell showing some fatigue here. We're going to try to pass it in. Let's see if Fields can throw an interception. And he can! He can throw an interception because Denzel Mims refused to try to grab that ball. Two interceptions on the day here for Fields. And a really inaccurate pass for AJ Green. Not sure where Fields was throwing that one. Let's go ahead and get it back to Le'Veon Bell. Unfortunately, he's going to have to be a workhorse. It looks like Justin Fields just doesn't have the throwing awareness that we need. Hopefully by the time his rookie contract's up, he will be good. But at this point, Justin Fields is still fighting for this starting job to be permanent. And it's not like right now we have anything that we can put out there that's going to be any better. Because all we have is Justin Fields and RG3. RG3 was just to be a maneuverable backup that could get out of the pocket. And AJ Green in some single coverage and can't bring it in. Showing the little bit of a loss for being a veteran. Showing that, hey, he's not a young pup anymore. He can still make plays, but nothing deep down the field in single coverage like he used to. Le'Veon Bell trying to get out of there, but could not. So it is 3rd and 10. We are pulling a really New York Jets-esque type of game here. losing to a team with only a few to no wins. That's Mims wide open. Gets the first down that we need. And we're trying to get down the field here fairly quick so that way we can get a score. And there's Wallace, a rookie, and he gets a first down. We're starting to get momentum going here. We're looking for the end zone on this play. If not, AJ Green's going to get it on the dump pass. Aaron Jones over here staring at Wallace, so he might not get it. Almost another interception. We just can't get that lead throw. Oh, and we get tripped by our own lineman. Le'Veon Bell had the hole, just got tripped up. Denzel Mims reaching in, and he is going to get the touchdown. Powering his way into the end zone. We're going to get the ball back with just a little under 5 minutes left on the clock in the second half. But we are in a really tight spot. This is a spot we really need Le'Veon Bell to show that old Le'Veon Bell pursuit here. He's going to get out to the 5. He's going to give us a little bit of breathing room. Not much, but a little bit is better than none. Le'Veon Bell moving here and getting us a first down and out of that terrible situation. We're at the 19-yard line now. So he definitely bailed us out. And a dump off screen to Denzel Mims. Mims trying to get some footwork in there, but not quite enough there. But definitely a first down on that screen pass. I'm going to bounce Wesco over to this side here. Shift our line over. Le'Veon Bell trying to get just in there behind the offensive lineman. More yards than I figured we would have got on that play. It confuses me. It must be a good play. You haven't hit the 2-minute warning yet. We're still okay to run the ball, but Le'Veon Bell going to get pushed back there and Herndon down. The 3rd and 7 situation. Let's see what Justin Fields can do here in this under pressure. Le'Veon Bell shedding a tackle and getting that first down. He is just coming in clutch today. With Kamara being out. And we're going to let this run into the 2-minute warning. There's no point to hurry it. Actually, you know what? We're going to try to get some more yards here. Justin Fields on the run. Throws to Denzel Mims. Denzel Mims holding on to it. Shedding the first tackle, but not able to get the next one. And it looks like Herndon has, I don't know why I want to keep calling him Henderson. It's a bruised sternum, and he's not going to be back for this game, which is going to hurt us a little bit in the tight end room. Or in the tight end position. But we normally only run one tight end, so it's not too terrible. Trying to get Le'Veon Bell out of there, but Bell not able to get through there. Getting taken down right as he gets that ball. The play clock is running. We're coming out in a 3 tight end set, though. Denzel Mims gets wide open and down to the 10-yard line.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Fields looking comfortable in that pocket now. Denzel Mims doing some maneuvering here, and he gets wide open for the touchdown. The Jets are going to take a 14-7 lead. Get the ball back, though, at the 20-yard line. We'll see what they can do. And Denzel Mims with an amazing catch. Too bad Denzel Mims isn't going to actually play this good in real life, because I have my doubts about the guy. And they are way back, so we should be able to get one of these underneath routes. Ooh, and Wallace can't hold on to it through the contact. Going to bring up 2nd and 12. They're still going to draw way back here. Wallace still can't bring down another catch. That's 2 drop passes by Wallace in a row. They were beautiful passes to him. Trying to get it to AJ Green, and it was almost an interception, but forced out. Joe Hayden with a huge hit on that return. We are on offense again. Still not having that good of a day, though. Alvin Kamara comes back in the second half. So maybe we can get the ground game working back up. Le'Veon Bell was doing a very good job, but just not the pop we were looking for. And now we have an offensive lineman down. One of our superstar offensive linemen are down, which is going to really hurt us. Kamara's going to take it beside the center on the opposite side. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and 2. Got a pulled groin. He's not going to be back for today. We're going to bring Kamara out for a pass. Ooh, and throwing out of that sack. Just barely getting that ball out. I like the fact that they've put this throwing out of the sack animation stuff in, but a lot of the times, like what should be a guaranteed sack has not been. Wow, Joe Hayden drilling him again. We are back on the field. This is still a very close game. If we score here, though, we do have advantage, and we can start simming a little bit more. And that left tackle, just no blocking there from him. Just no block from that backup left tackle. We're going to try on this other side. Yeah, we have a lot better chance of running over here on the right now that our starting left tackle is out.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
We're going to try this dump off screen. See if Kamara can get open. He gets into the open field. He's dangerous, but he cannot. Gets tackled just short. And now we've got a big decision to make here. We're at the 46-yard line. And I feel that I trust Alvin Kamara to get this first down. Alvin Kamara breaking the side and reaching for that first, and he gets it. A good decision by the coaching staff to trust Alvin Kamara to get us a first.
At the 41-yard line.
Le'Veon Bell now taking this snap, and he gets a first down. Showing a really good day today by Le'Veon Bell. He's up to 500 yards this season now. There's still getting a good amount of snaps between him and Alvin Kamara, but Alvin Kamara was hurt there for a good portion of the season, which is when we started to really lose, because we just kept getting injury-filled and riddled every week. But we're pretty much running the clock down at this point, trying to make it much harder for Miami when they get the ball back.
He was brought down by Malik Collins. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Alvin Kamara finding a small hole there, maybe about a yard, not even. We're going to look for Griffin down there. We got a wide open tight end here, and he can't hold on to the ball. Very disappointing, because that was a first. If we know anything about me, a field goal is not a gimme, because I miss these things a lot. We're back on offense, and we're at a point now, we are still in the third quarter, but I'm at a comfortable enough point that I am okay with running down the clock. That's almost a first down by Alvin Kamara there. Kamara's going to reach forward and get the first. Only 46 yards for him today. Le'Veon Bell actually looking much better today for this game than Alvin Kamara. Just not able to hit these open holes with them. Defensive coordinator over here talking to the Jets defense, saying, hey guys, you've been doing a great job. I'm going to try to get you guys a bonus for today, a $5. A $5 bonus. Because we're still not playoff bound, so nobody gets a big bonus. Making sure my mic's identified here, and that's going to take us to the end of the third. I want to try to get AJ Green involved.
With the score, Jets 17, Dolphins 7.
I know Alvin Kamara was more open, but I was hoping to get some extra yards for AJ Green there. Make him worth the money we're paying him. And that is another field goal, so we are up now pretty much by 2 touchdowns. As long as the defense doesn't break here, we can skip this offensive moment. And we just took the game there, up by 2 scores. They can't come back in 2 minutes with no timeouts, and we beat the Miami Dolphins 14-28. Still a bad day for Fields. We had to run the ball. I don't know if it's an offensive line problem, a wide receiver issue, or just a Justin Fields issue yet. Because it's not like we have terribly bad wide receivers. They're very quick. But it seems like they have, like, no field awareness. $233 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions for Justin Fields today. Still not what I'm looking for in a quarterback, but it is his rookie season. And our goal is 6 regular season wins. I think we have 5. Maybe 4. Definitely want to get Denzel Mims on that physicality. He is a big-bodied wide receiver. So we're going to keep bumping that into him. We need some pass protection over on that right side, too. Oh, we already looked at that. See, did Jordan Jenkins get it? No. Jordan Jenkins does not get the dev trait. We do have a new injury. It is to our starting left tackle. Our starting left guard also out, so the whole left side not looking too good for the rest of the year. I want to double check and make sure there's no players that I want to re-sign before we get into the end of the season. We'll bring this left end in just for 1 more year. That's all he wants is a 1-year deal, which I can be okay with. Trey Quinn's not very fast. I don't think either of these guys are worth bringing back. RG3 is not worth bringing back for that much money on a 1-year deal as a backup quarterback. So let's go ahead and sim to the playoffs. And we are going to see what our final season stat is. Our final season standing is. All right, so we lost to Buffalo, and we end up at 6-10. We got our 6 wins. We were hoping for 7, but we'll take 6. A lot of Coach XP to spend here. So we're going to spend that into O-line. D-line. Actually, no. We're going to put that into wide receivers. I think that's all we can really do right now. So we want to make sure that those guys are getting a little bit of extra XP boost. As I figured, we were not making the playoffs. Bunch of upgrades. Nothing for anybody really where we wanted except for a few. Go ahead and start with Justin Fields. Get him this field general upgrade. Bring him up to a 79 overall. Sean Austin also with an upgrade. Brings him up to a 78 overall. Nice. We get a press and we get 2 zone and 2 man coverages. Creed Humphrey, our starting center. We're going to give him the agility upgrade to help with the run game and a little bit more with the passing game. Jordan Jenkins with an upgrade. Keep him as a run. Actually, I see him drop back a little bit. I do want to give him a pass coverage. I know he steps back into the secondary once in a while. So what's that bring his zone coverage to? A 69, which is fine. Not a terrible overall. I have another center with an upgrade. Tylan Wallace gets an upgrade as well. I want to keep him as more of a deep threat. Try to see if we can get some speed boosts or route running or acceleration boosts. Denzel Mims also with an upgrade. Gonna keep that physicality with him. He's gonna be our physical big, more of a big catcher of a wide receiver. 24 years old, still have enough time to build around him. The rest of these guys are going to be auto-upgraded. And we're going to go ahead and sim to Super Bowl week. And we will see who's in the Super Bowl. We will see our yearly awards. I guess I could have looked to see who all we had in the Pro Bowl. MVP goes to Lamar Jackson, 11-5. Aaron Rodgers at a number 2, being 11-5. Cam Newton with the 10-6 Patriots. And we have nobody. We do not make Coach of the Year. Not surprising. AFC Offensive Player of the Year is Lamar Jackson. Just take a quick look through. We don't have anybody in Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year is Myles Garrett. And we have CJ Mosley in there at number 7. That's the second time he's been on this list. He was in there in the year 1. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Justin Fields actually gets it over Trevor Lawrence, which is surprising. And then Tylan Wallace at number 5. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Paulson Adebo. For the Kansas City Chiefs, we have Merlin Robertson at number 6 and Jalen Twayman at number 7. We are in the talk for best quarterback at number 7. I don't understand why, not especially with that many interceptions. Best running back, we got really hurt on that with Alvin Kamara getting injured a good portion of the year. Best wide receiver, Denzel Mims does make the list. As does Josh Gordon, playing in Cincinnati. Coming off of all them suspensions. Best offensive lineman, we have nobody. Best defensive lineman, Henry Anderson was in there, but we're not going to bring him back. Myles Garrett, not surprising. Best linebacker, Jayon Brown. Jim Mosley in the talk. Being compared to people like TJ Watt, Von Miller. Best defensive back, we're probably not going to have anybody in here. No, because I don't think we have a star corner yet, which is what we might gun for here in either free agency or in the draft. Hopefully we can find something. I haven't looked at this draft class yet. This EA. And it is Baltimore versus Green Bay. Lamar Jackson, Aaron Rodgers. Thought it'd be a really big scoring Super Bowl. And it's 8-27 Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers bringing home his second Super Bowl ring. We do have players ready to negotiate. I don't think there's anybody in here I'm really looking forward to. I mean, maybe Henry Anderson, I could bring him in for one more year. Um, Nathan Shepard is looking for 2. I might actually bring him in. Yeah, I think we'll keep Nathan Shepard. Usable. Ooh, we are hurting on cap space, though. We only have 21 mil. If we bring in Henry Anderson, we're going to be sitting at about the same. So I think what we'll do is we are going to save our money. How would this hurt us? It's going to be around the same. We'll see if he'll take this. Okay. So he's re-signed. That's the only re-signing I want to make. I wanted to make sure we have at least one more wide receiver. And we are going to start our free agency period with $21.4 million in cap space. Aaron Jones becomes available, but we are not looking for a running back. We have Le'Veon Bell and Alvin Kamara. No point in looking into there. Mitchell Trubisky, Marcus Mariota. At this point, we're just looking for a backup quarterback. And we could bring RG3 back in, but I'm not paying him a huge amount of money. I'm going to give him what I think is fair for where he's going to be in the depth chart. It's either that or bring in the Red Rocket, Andy Dalton. But I just don't see much left for backup quarterbacks. Duke Johnson wouldn't be terrible, but Rashad Penny, I wouldn't mind having him either, but we're stacked at the running back position. When it comes to fullbacks, maybe this will be the year we draft one. Traquan Smith would be an interesting signing. 26 years old, never really lived up to his full potential coming out of UCF. Steven Sims. John Ross. I really like the idea of John Ross. But I can't justify it for that big of a price tag. Let's go ahead and look into middle linebackers. We don't have the money for a big one. But bringing in a decent, liable backup isn't a bad idea. So Denzel Ward, free agent in here. A good man coverage corner. We definitely have the cap room, but we're putting a lot of money into this defense. But we really need that starting corner. Chris Harris Jr. also available, would be good for a year. That's all the more he wants. It's just a 1-year deal. Superstar Dev, it would give us a weapon. But I don't think he's got that speed anymore that he used to. No, he's down to an 85 speed, so it might be a waste of money. As to where we can get a guy like Denzel Ward, who's got a lot of upside potential. I want to try to get him on a 5-year deal. We're going to bring him in for the long haul. Bringing him in with Marcus Williams in that secondary and Marcus May, I think could be a very dangerous trio there. I want to see if there's anywhere I can free up some cap room, especially at that cornerback position. I really want to look into Brian Poole. I'm still taking a big hit with him. Is there anywhere we can free up a good amount of cap space without taking a penalty in the next season? CJ Mosley we could, but I think we just re-signed him, and he's on the back end, I think, of his deal. Quentin Williams going to cost way too much. I haven't seen any production out of him. Actually, that is a good thing to look at really quick. I didn't look at the season stats before the end of everything. I'm sorry, guys. I forgot all about that. Which, all those, a good portion of our players that could have been doing something are gone right now. Like Anderson. So, I do want to see what Quentin Williams did all year. Because I don't remember seeing his name pop up. So only 2.5 sacks. He actually did better for us this first season, just like Leonard Williams falling off. the market there. He had 15 tackles for loss, though. Did he force any fumbles? Yes, he forced one. He at least forced a fumble. And he has a safety. So that kind of makes up for that. So I guess we will keep him. But I'm just looking for some cap room to free up. And George Fant, why are you sitting here with all of this money? $9.65 million, and we're only going to lose $1 million cutting him. Greg Van Rotten, I think we could actually trade you. There might be a team interested in you. There's a few teams interested in you. We might be able to get a 4th round draft pick out of him. Or maybe a lower tiered position that we need. Because we got quite a few teams that want him. I do want to look at the Dolphins. Dolphins are not interested in him. I was hopeful. Colts need a guard. Oh, they've lost a lot of their star linemen. Wow. So, I'd be okay with getting something in return. We could use a left end. We also could use outside linebackers as well, but I know we're not getting Darius Leonard. Use edge rushers or outside linebackers. So I think we're going to try to get Adian Hutchkins. See if they'll take this trade. Just about, if we give them a later round draft pick, they might actually take that. So I'm willing to give them, I have 2 firsts. Oh yeah, because I have Seattle's first as well. I forgot about that. I'm willing to give them a 6th. I think a 6th would push this through. And it does. So we get a young edge rusher for a little bit older guard, but still an improvement for them. And all we're trying to do at this very moment is free up some cap space to walk into free agency. Denzel Mims, none of our wide receivers really making that much. So, I mean, that's probably where a lot of our offensive issue is, considering we're paying Alvin Kamara a ton of money. Le'Veon Bell would actually free us up a really good chunk of cap space. Letting him go and bringing somebody different in. Let's go ahead and see if we can trade Le'Veon Bell away. See if there's any teams that are super interested. For the aging running back, former Pittsburgh Steeler. I mean, he did well for us, but he'd do much better on a team that's going to utilize him. We just traded with the Colts, and we don't want to keep him inside the division either. We could send him to San Fran. Could send him to Green Bay. I know Green Bay just lost their running back because he's sitting in free agency. You're not getting him, New England. Since we have Alvin Kamara, the Saints actually don't have a feasible running back. Maybe we could get their 2nd round pick. They're going to take it, which is a steal for us. That clears us up a ton of cap room. So now we can walk back into free agency with an extra $28.7 million cap space. To bring in a backup for Alvin Kamara in case he does get hurt. We could bring somebody in like Jordan Howard. I don't think Jordan Howard would be a too unrealistic signing. I don't think it would be for a 3. I give him a 2 at that price, which he's still okay with. Wide receiver, like I said, Tre'Quan Smith, really the only thing. Steve Sims, maybe. Need outside linebackers. I'd like to get... Actually, you know what? I would bring in... I'm okay with Shaquem Griffin. Not for quite that price. I'd give him 2 years as well. Kind of prove it to us that you should be on this team, and we'll talk about an extension later. I think we grabbed an edge rusher in that trade. We did. That was my D tackles. We did end up grabbing an edge rusher. It would not be a bad idea to have another D tackle. We don't have much going on for us at the D tackle position. So maybe somebody like Tyquin Lewis, 27 years old, only wants a 1-year deal. I'm okay with that if he is. Still have Williams there. I think Jordan Jenkins is going to be okay for us for that outside linebacker position. Denzel Ward is the one I'm really hoping we get. Harrison Smith, an aged veteran, wanting a 2-year deal. I don't think I can okay that. Considering we have Marcus May, everything's backed up in there. Make sure that I put a bid on a quarterback. Did I actually put it? Yes, I put one on Jordan Howard. We don't have a fullback. We haven't been using one. Jordan Howard would actually make a pretty decent fullback for us if need be. I did not look at the tight end position, though, and I know we need a few O-linemen for backups. So O.J. Howard at 27 years old, 83 overall, vertical threat. He's going to be more of a catcher. I mean, I'm not seeing it quite that much of a worth. He's going to regress. I'd give him a 3-year deal with a little less money. He'll consider it. I just want to make sure we got backups at all of our offensive linemen. We do not. We could actually bring in Orlando Brown Jr., which would be a huge upgrade for us at that right tackle position. But there's a lot of teams bidding on him because it's looking like the best O-lineman. Let's look at left tackle. Nothing over here. So, to bid on him, I want to see where I stand just with this bid alone. 6th. So, we'll bring in... Oh, man. They're just all power. Marcus Cannon, but he's pretty much the same as what we have, just a lot older. We'll bring in Marcus Gilbert, but he's going to be a number 2, so I'm not going to pay him like a veteran number 1. I guess he wants a little bit more money. Okay, we'll just restructure this whole deal here really quick. I'm not going to guarantee him a ton of money. There we go. That's a lot better. All right. Now we get to see if we get any of the players that we pushed for. We got Jordan Howard. We got Lewis. We got O.J. Howard. We got Denzel Ward, which was the big one we were hoping for. We pretty much got everybody that we bid on. Shaquem Griffin's still thinking about it, as is RG3. Aaron Jones still floating, but just not worth it with us having Alvin Kamara. I'm just kind of making a look here. See if there's anybody Ooh. No, we're... yeah, maybe. No. We don't have the money to bid hard on people. Nick Boyle, I wish I would have known was sitting there, but I think we got a better set with O.J. Howard. So let's go ahead and push on to the next week. See if these other 2 guys sign. If not, no big deal. I will pull RG3. Yeah, we also have a 5th-year option sitting ready for us. So let's go ahead and look at what's going on here. We're going to pull our negotiation with RG3. If we're going to bring in a backup, we're not paying that much. I don't think we have that much money to pay Mitch Trubisky. I mean, we do, but I'm not paying Mitch Trubisky or Marcus Mariota that kind of money. Marcus Mariota, you'd get like a deal like this for a long-term deal. You're thinking about it, which is what we like to see. We like to see them thinking about it. I would bring Marcus Mariota in as a backup. Who do we have on 5th year? Quentin Williams. We're still very unsure about Quentin Williams being a piece of our future. We will... Yeah, let's go ahead and give him the 5th year option. So, it'll give us an extra year to see what he's going to do for us. Because he needs to... This is pretty much going to be his section of Prove It. Alright, so we get our backup quarterback. We get a new outside linebacker in Shaquille Griffin. Let's go ahead and pop this overall lineup. I think AJ Green retired. Thanks, EA, for telling me that AJ Green retired. It's not going to tell me. But I don't see him in there. So I can only assume that AJ Green did retire. Which was something I was actually really afraid of happening. Yeah, because he's not in here, and I know he was on a 3... Oh, no, there he is. How did I miss him? Either way, AJ Green's still here. And we're going to go ahead and move forward to the draft. And we don't know who any of these players are in this draft. It is an EA draft class. So let's go ahead and take a look at the draft board and see what the CPU has been looking at for us. I don't know why they've been looking into quarterbacks. I don't think we need a running back. Wide receiver would not be a bad idea with an aging veteran, AJ Green. I don't know why it's looking into tackles, or at least left tackles. We could pull a left tackle into the right tackle position. Edge rusher, I know, was something that we did desperately kind of need. We need to be able to get to the quarterbacks here. D tackle wouldn't be a terrible idea either. I think we're good on outside linebackers. Finding that replacement for CJ Mosley, not really essential this season. There are two good-looking prospects there at the top. Frank Cox, I mean, he doesn't look bad. But Langford looks to be a little bit better, but he's a slot corner is my only issue. I'm going to keep an eye on Frank Cox. We don't really need any safety help right now. We have the number 10 and I think the number 13 pick. So some of these middle line, it looks like a middle linebacker already gone. There goes a guard, a wide receiver. Okay, there goes Frank Cox, 76 overall. And there goes the other corner we were looking at. So let's go ahead and pause this and make our selection. I'm thinking wide receiver. Flowers looks like the only one left. And like I said, we get a pick 3 spots down. O-line's pretty stacked. Wide receivers are actually pretty stacked too. I don't think there were any other corners I liked. Callaway, and we're just bringing in a slot corner at that point. Oh, man. We're going to bring in Tyler Cooks, defensive tackle out of Notre Dame. Looks like a really talented D tackle. And we get a good rank on him. Rank number 9 in true talent. Draft him at 10. Only normal dev, which is not too good in my opinion. But he does have some raw talent. Get him developed, and he might do pretty good for us since we run that 2 defensive tackle set. So let's go ahead and see. There goes a left tackle. Buffalo is going to take that slot corner to go with Tre'Davious White, which might be a little terrifying for us. But we know that Gregory Flowers is still available at the wide receiver position, the only first-round talent left. His best traits are spectacular catching, regular catching, and short route running. So let's go ahead and grab him. We might be able to plug him into the slot. 73 overall, ranked number 12, got him at 13. So good picks for us here. He definitely needs some route running help. He needs some catching help. But aside from that, he looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and go to our next pick, which will be in the second round at number 21. A really late round pick here. See what we got for talent in the second. We don't need another wide receiver. One of these middle linebackers slipping down. Let's go ahead and grab him. Byron Childress. He's quick. He's got a good hit power. Just needs some coverage ability, and he'd be a perfect replacement for CJ Mosley when it gets to that point in time. We have another pick here in the second round, and I think that was more of a steal than what we've gotten so far. We've also got an outside linebacker that's first round projected talent, still falling deep. We'll go ahead and grab him. He's 23 years old, normal dev, which I don't think we've gotten a hidden dev yet, so we're kind of missing the mark here. Fast guy. Definitely starting caliber, ranked number 18, and a good steal, getting him into the 50s, into the 50s here. So now we're in the third round, pick number 10 in the third. A lot of wide receivers still left. And we did grab a defensive tackle. Spectacular catch, catching traffic, and catching, and he's a deep threat, so I like that combo. Var Goodwin, 69 overall, that's sort of developable. He's 23 years old, though. Catching not as good as I was hoping for it to be. We got pick number 15 now. And I think we're going to pick up Frank St. Louis. He's quick, so if he can get past the line of the offensive line, he should be able to get to the quarterback relatively easily. 68 overall, more of a pass rusher, I think, in my opinion, with his speed. He's also got very, very strong talent here. And we are at round number 5, pick number 10. 5th round, we're going to start running low on really good projected talents here. Ooh, a really big diamond in the rough edge rusher. Projected it as a second rounder. Trey Gibson. Decent power move. Okay, speed. Alright, strength. And this is our last pick. So, into the 7th round. We don't have a 6th round. Didn't have a 6th round pick. We traded that away. We're pretty much out of talent. Scouted talent anyway. We're gonna take this fullback right here. Strongest fullback, almost the fastest fullback. 64 overall. Ranked in true talent number 200. Got him at 202. So we are up to an 81 defense, 79 offense. We didn't grab any linemen. There were a few that I thought about doing, but I think our O-line is okay. Because we should be getting close to some contract negotiations for them anyway. And I want to make sure we have the money for the players that we want to keep. Denzel Mims and Wallace still going to be our starters. Trud Perryman, I want to see how much it's going to cost to let him go. I do want to look at this wide receiver room because we have quite a bit of depth. Perryman, it's still going to cost us almost 4 mil to let him go. He's probably going to make his way to the trade block. There's going to have to be some adjustments there to make sure that we keep those wide receivers. The CPU will snag those guys right off of my practice squad if I allow them on there. Okay. I see you. Merlin Robinson getting that superstar dev. Which means we should be able to see what the dev trait is at this point, because I forgot to look. Of that other D tackle that we have, that was our starter last year, he's just got a star. We definitely put some help around him. What are you? You're a right outside linebacker. Did we pay Jordan Jenkins? Okay, Jordan Jenkins, I think we could actually trade out and be fine. I'll have to look and see what the cap hit is on him. Bringing in O.J. Howard is actually going to help give Justin Fields another weapon on offense, which is what we really need. And then the defense is forming very well, getting Denzel Ward, 25 years old. I think we locked him on a 5-year deal, and then we're probably going to extend after that. 95 speed, 89 man, 84 zone. Definitely going to be a really good focal point for our defense. Yeah, this is who I wanted to bring up here. I want to see if he'll do better than Quentin Williams. Quentin Williams just has not been producing for us. I'm going to make a few adjustments here. Rushing, edge rusher, yes. Shaquem Griffin all the way. But I think we're going to put Cannon in here, the rookie. I'm going to find a few players to throw on trade block here because we're clearly not going to want all of them. See if we can get something out of Perryman. Lavu, I think I'm okay with trading away. And I think I'd be okay with getting rid of Jordan Jenkins or Jordan Wills. No, Jordan Wills is one of our specialists on the D-line. But now that we've got a stacked D-tackle set along with some decent edge rushers, I don't think it's as necessary to keep that many outside linebackers as we have. Why are you a team captain? You're not. Well, why does it say you are? In the cornerback situation, I do want to get rid of Brian Poole. I'm not a fan, but I think I ended up giving him that extension because we didn't have much going to keep him as that slot corner. He's still got one more season, and that's a big cap hit to take, so we can't really get rid of him. We want to make sure we keep Troy Apke and Blashawn Austin in the big mix of picture. Maybe put Apke as our 2 and Blashawn Austin as our slot wouldn't be a terrible matchup. Safety room looks actually really good. I like how the safeties are looking. Marcus May stepping up for the replacement of Jamal Adams. Still got our kicker, still got our punter. So I think once we get rid of those few players that we don't really want, it'll make it easier to hit to our practice squad. Once we get to practice squad and release and cut days, we're going to actually end the stream there. I do want to see who's in here. Philip Lindsay available. Tevin Coleman, also an available running back. Who give us a elusive for if Alvin Kamara would get hurt. Got an O-line mentorship. Creed Humphrey with the mentorship here. We're going to go into this pass blocking. I do want to make sure that we have good pass blockers. We're going to run power because that seems to be where we get burned a lot. Let's go ahead and look and see who Creed Humphrey really is because I'm not familiar with the name. It's our starting center. The starting center, and I couldn't remember his name, which is actually really good for us. This left tackle hasn't really been developing for us. He's been hurt a lot. Alright, so we do have this O-line mentorship. He was all over the blitzes. I know, he's our starting center! And AJ Green with a mentorship, maybe? Okay, here we go. Wallace, which is actually one we really need to do. So we're going to go with getting open. Sure thing, any specific routes? We're going to go with the long routes because he is more of a deep threat with his speed burst. So let's get that deep route running and release on Wallace, which should really help us. Left tackle, as soon as I said, he hasn't been developing. He gets an upgrade, but it does not help when we're kind of overall balancing him out. Quentin Williams with an upgrade. Still going to keep him as a power rusher. That's kind of what the Williams brothers have been. Both just big-bodied, bullied pass rushers. And week 1, as always, is against Buffalo. Then we go straight to New England, straight to Miami. Man, that is a rough stretch right out the get-go. Alright, so no injuries, which is always a plus. Deep tackle with an upgrade. Creed Humphrey with an upgrade. We just want this dev trait. Is it unlocked? And it is. We get Fool Me once. Blockers with this ability gain blocker resistance points as a... Excuse me? Blockers with this ability gain blocker resistance points as a faster rate. Hey, EA. I get it. English is hard. But as a faster rate? Does this make sense to anybody else? Is it just me that's confused? As a faster rate. English hard, EA. I know. Alright, so we need to go through our cut days. So, running back room is good. So, Trent Isaac can actually go to our practice squad. Wide receiver room. Do we have any trades? Does anybody want any of these players we were trying to trade? They do not. So, we're going to have to go through and either individually try to trade them, which probably isn't going to work. So, Rashad Perryman's still floating around. Let's see if we can manually trade him. I don't think anybody's going to be interested in this old of a wide receiver. I saw a light. I know I saw it change, and I just flicked through way too quick. The LA Rams are interested in him. I don't know why it says our team need is a halfback. We've actually got a really good set of halfbacks. I'm not really sure why you're super interested in him with Cooper Kupp and Robert Woods. But I would take a lower end right tackle. I mean, I'd love to get Aaron Donald, but that ain't gonna happen. Um, say we need outside linebackers and an edge rusher. But I will take your lower end right tackle, to be honest. You ain't got the room though. I have to. Yeah, that's a issue. Can I find something that you guys can dump off on cap room for? Not too interested in that. Too interested really in anything. I guess we'll just cut him. It's gonna give us a big cap hit next season, but we're not gonna use him. Okay, and that keeps all of our rookie wide receivers in the depth chart as well. Tight ends. We're gonna get rid of Ryan Griffin. No, we're not. We'll keep Ryan Griffin. We'll get rid of Trayvon Wesco. He's not gonna lose. We're not gonna lose any cap room for the next season because I do have to be careful of that at this point. I don't think we need this many edge rushers anymore. I want to keep all these D tackles. I'm being so greedy. I want to keep all my outside linebackers. Well, no, Frankie Love could go. I mean, he did well for us for a while. He was feasible, but he's just not at that point anymore. Crowder we can get rid of. We could also put Deshaun White on practice squad. Having 3 middle linebackers, I think, is our way to go. Jordan Wills, we didn't get any offers for. I'm going to assume nobody has cap room because the CPU spends money like it's stupid. So, he's actually going to free us up the most cap room. I wonder if I can find a trade for him. If anybody's interested. There are a few teams. The Falcons are interested. They don't have a whole lot of cap room that I have to get rid of for them. You guys have a lot of the exact same needs that I do, but I do want to get this right tackle. I do want to find something there. You're not going to trade that? That's a steal. Backup edge rusher? Okay. Now that gives me another decision to make here, because now we have a bunch of edge rushers. We could actually keep all of them for rotational purposes. We could get rid of Thomas Booker. And when it comes to the cornerbacks, I think Bryce Hall's going to go. We'll move him to practice squad at least. Nate, you're going. And Wilkinson is going to go to practice squad. Free safeties. I don't think you can go to practice squad again, so you're going to go. Strong safeties were good. Kickers were good. Does that bring us down? Enough. It does. We're at 53 of 53. Let's see what's in here from cut days. Tevin Coleman's still in here. Rashad Penny's still in here. That is a heck of a steal. John Ross, I just wish you didn't want so much money, dude. You're going to waste your whole career in free agency. Golden Tate available, but we're pretty stacked up at the wide receiver position. I don't want to move anything at that spot. Yeah, and then Shaquem should be our, yeah. So let's just go ahead and generate best lineup real fast. Power back, we're going to bump Jordan Howard up. Tried to save Alvin Kamara a bit. He did get injured a lot last year. There we go. I kind of like the look at that lineup for our specialist a little bit better. Except for Brian Poole is getting pulled from being the slot corner. And he's getting pulled from being a starter of any kind. We're just going to drop him all the way down. Sean Austin being our... Actually, you know what? Sean Austin's our number 2. Troy Apke we're going to put in as that slot position. I feel a little bit more comfortable with Apke being there. With his size and his speed. Because a lot of slot receivers are going to be faster anyway. 3 middle linebackers, a bunch of D tackles, a really good D tackle base, I think. Almost tempting to put Quentin Williams in there at D tackle and put Twayman at edge rusher. Jordan Jenkins, he's been okay for us, but I want to get Robertson developed here. And when it comes to offense, everything looks good except for AJ Green still poking his head up right here. And I want to see what we're going to have for a slot wide receiver. I need to manually put AJ Green in. Wallace is not going to be our number 2 on that. Alvin Kamara would be hilarious to have in the slot. You're a rookie, right? Yeah. I want to make sure you're in here somewhere. Not Wallace. We have another rookie wide receiver. There we go. Our better rookie into the slot first, and then we'll go into Goodwin. AJ Green leading the charge in the slot for us. So this is what our team's looking like. Denzel Mims stuck around. Brought in Wallace. Justin Fields is the quarterback. Hoping that maybe this year he can turn it up a little bit and not throw 20-something interceptions. O-line, I think, is looking alright. Tight end's looking good. Marcus Williams. Denzel Ward. Sean Austin. Troy Apke. Marcus May. CJ Mosley. I'm liking this starting defense a lot. I really am. I think the defense is starting to really shift in a really good direction. So our season goal, we're going to set it to 7 wins. I think this is the year that we finally turn it around. 79 offense, 81 defense. We're actually a lower offensive rating than we were last season. But I honestly think it's a much more put together team this season. Justin Fields has his first year under his belt. We're keeping Tylan Wallace as a deep threat. We need that go deep guy. Got an X-Factor corner this week in Tre'Davious White. We knew this was coming. We're going to commit to slow him down. We're not going to commit to stopping him. And we are going to play offense. Yeah, we're going to play just offense against this Buffalo team. And then end the stream after this game. Been an almost 2-hour stream here with some Madden. Today I'm going to be cleaning out all my old game consoles and stuff, so I have that coming up. Plus, it's the start of regular season football. First Sunday, I don't want to miss the games. So we are starting out on offense here with the ball right away. And we're going to see how this offense is popping this season with some of these changes we've made, especially getting a tight end like O.J. Howard, who's going to be a really good vertical threat for us. They're looking for a screen. We're actually running, but Buffalo got a really good defense going on right here. A lot of stars. And Alvin Kamara saying, I don't care about your superstars or X Factors. We're going right down the field for a touchdown. First play, a 75-yard touchdown for Alvin Kamara. Saying, hey guys, I'm still here. No, football isn't what it used to be anymore, Chris, but it is what it is, man. I still enjoy the sport. And an opening touchdown by Alvin Kamara right away. Best production we saw from him since we signed him. Buffalo not scoring here. So we're going to pull some play action shenanigans. We're going to look for O.J. Howard. We actually have 3 decent tight ends at this point. O.J. Howard going to get open. Looking into how these new signings are doing. And Buffalo, Ed Oliver out with an injury. But O.J. Howard, that's any sport anymore, though. They're all coming up with a lot of rules, man. They are coming up with a lot of rules anymore to try to make everything safer and better for everybody, I guess. But this is year 3 of this rebuild. We're in our 3rd season with this Jets team. Getting rid of Sam Darnold. Don't have Le'Veon Bell anymore. We actually just traded him away in this past offseason. I don't know how... Oh, pro wrestling's fake, though, dude. Come on. I'm sorry, but there's so much fake and drama in pro wrestling. It's an adult soap opera. I know you like it, but to me, pro wrestling is just one big adult soap opera. Like, I get it, they do put their bodies on the line a little bit, but they really are just overpaid stuntmen. AJ Green with his first catch of the season for a first down. Wallace in the open field and almost gets a touchdown. I don't like the way it would look to run or pass the ball here, so we're going to run it in. See if we can get Kamara in here for a second touchdown, and they're going to leave a big hole for Alvin Kamara to get right in there. Still, man, they're still way overpaid stuntmen in my opinion. That's not going to change. Like I said, to me, it's a big soap opera. Yes, I liked it at one point in my life, and then I got older, and I was like, man, it's a bunch of crying. Don't know what we tripped on that play. But Kamara almost getting a first down on that for us. Definitely getting O.J. Howard, though, as a... But yeah, real life is a soap opera. That's why I don't watch the WWE, man. It's just as much. Justin Fields going deep for Denzel Mims, and Mims holding onto it. 94 yards through the air now. Denzel Mims with a nice completion. I'm going to go for this dump-off screen to Kamara here. Not sniffing it out either. Getting a really nice block. Alvin Kamara out juking. Ooh, and almost with that spin move. Alvin Kamara with a really nice catch and run on that screen. Definitely a lot better offense than what we've had in previous seasons. Nowhere to really throw. Wallace gets open and almost makes it in. The little jump hesitate there, and the big hit from the Buffalo Bills stops it. We're gonna power our brand newly drafted fullback up the gut here. How you been doing, Chris? I'm not saying they can't get hurt. I'm just saying that they're overpaid stuntmen. Come on, get downfield, catch the ball, Howard. Or throw the interception, but maybe a pass interference? Oh, nope, an illegal block in the back. By us, yes, but okay. The guy that was trying to catch the ball. Wait, we're not supposed to be playing defense. AJ Green not able to bring it in on Tre'Davious White. I was hoping maybe he still had some hands there.
Intended for AJ Green. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Like I said, I'm not saying they can't get hurt. I still find them as overpaid stuntmen because it's a big, long, drawn-out soap opera where 90% of it is this guy crying because he wants a title shot, this guy crying because he has the title and doesn't want to face this guy, and then The Miz comes out and says something because that's the last thing I remember in the WWE. And then you get a 5 to 10 minute match and then some more people crying about title shots. And for their big events of the year, you have to pay for it, as to where if I watch the NFL, I don't have to pay for it. I get to watch the Super Bowl with my paid cable. That's also why I don't watch UFC. It's almost the same, only they're just punching each other in the face. Like, if I'm already paying for cable, I shouldn't have to watch for the more drawn-out conclusions of things. Or pay just to be disappointed. Field's gonna scramble and slide.
The quarterback on the scramble. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, when you go to the games, but I'm not going to games. I'm sitting at home, man. I don't have to pay big money to watch the playoffs from home. I have to pay like 30, 40 bucks to watch anything that involves the WWE for their weekend stuff. Nah. I'm not going to give them more money than what they really need at this point. Like I said, it's a bunch of grown men crying over a belt. I mean, whenever I was younger, the only belt I cried over was the one that cracked me across the ass. Ooh, nice little breakout there by Alvin Kamara. Up to 140 yards today. We're going to have our differences of opinion when it comes to that, though. Like I said, I liked it as a kid. And then the older I got, the more fake and the more dramatic it felt. And the more drawn out it felt. And it just ended up feeling like a gigantic soap opera. And if I wanted to watch Days of Our Lives, I'd turn on Days of Our Lives. And the paying to watch the games when you go to them is an invalid point anyway, because you have to pay to watch the WWE when you go to it live, or have special packages to watch it. I pay my basic cable bill, and I can watch the NFL. Oh no! Yeah, but I'm not even bringing up that argument of it's a reason for men in tights to touch each other. That's not even the argument I'm pulling. The argument I'm pulling is you can't see their anything that's decent for their matches. And like I said, it's still not even that's not a valid point. I don't have to pay a whole lot of money to watch football. To watch the good events for the WWE, which is their pay-per-views, because it's the only one that people aren't crying and you get more wrestling than you do actual anything else. I'm not paying an extra $60 on my cable bill to watch the WWE. I don't find them worth watching. I don't consider the WWE a real sport. Now, real wrestling, yes. Like Olympic wrestling, yes. That is a sport. But my biggest argument, Chris, is I don't have to pay $60 on a Sunday to watch hockey. I don't have to pay $60 on a Sunday to watch soccer or international football, whichever you want to call it. The NFL. But if I want to watch the better portions of the WWE on a Sunday, I literally have to pay a bunch of money to watch them throw some ladders at each other. Ends up Mims with a nice catch. Bookies are heavily involved in every sport. Like, there's always bookies that are heavily involved in sport. You want to talk about people that are heavily involved in football, take a look at the referees who are on hot ice this year. They can, but it's less likely. It's less likely to be premeditated than the WWE.
Brings up 2nd and
Or boxing. Nim's not holding on to that one. Pats versus the Falcons was bad play calling. Blatantly bad play calling. You can say the same about the Pats versus Philadelphia, where they pulled Malcolm Butler out. And they didn't let Malcolm Butler play. Or the New York Giants versus the Patriots back when the Patriots had that undefeated season. And the Giants beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl. That head coach that was the coach for... Still, that head coach that was the coach for that game for the Falcons is the same coach that just blew it for the 49ers. He has a history of not knowing what the fuck he's doing. He starts out really good with the run game and then decides in the second half with the lead he's going to pass the ball the whole game. Oh, I can do the clock at this point. I'm up like 3 scores. I didn't even realize that. But, yeah, that's... Any team can blow a lead. Any team can win a game. And that's every sport known to man. Get a lot of Snickers with almond. I'm not me when I'm hungry. I don't want to do this play. I need to quit running my cheese plays here. AJ Green's still getting the ball, though. 70-something overall, old man AJ Green still getting down the field. Second and 9. I don't know why it gave me a spin animation. Oh, Chris, you know, Madden 21's free to play right now on Xbox Gold, right? I want to say today's the last day for it. But you'd be able to play it for the day. I didn't notice it till yesterday, and I saw them have a big ad about it. It's the only way they're getting people to play it. But yeah, they have it out for free to play right now. Not to keep, you won't be able to keep it, but it's free to play. Ah. Well, I figured I'd at least give you the heads up. I didn't know if you had got it or not yet.
Second and 6.
Like, I honestly didn't... I guess it's been free to play for, like, since Wednesday. I just don't get on my Xbox anymore. I think yesterday was the first time I was on there. I had, like, 10, 11 games that needed updated. And I was going to play it in my living room. But I was like, wow, this is worse than the PC version. Like, I know it's got its issues, but damn. It also might have been just because I was playing it at like 50, 65% done, so. Yeah, I feel you, man. I just got done rebuilding my porch last week. So my front porch is actually safe to like walk on and stand on and hang out on. It's amazing. Not falling in like it was. Alright, I think I'm just gonna super sim to the end of this game. No! We're not slamming somebody through it, especially now that it's fixed. You could have before. You could have walked on it and fell through it. Although I will say, I'm going to have you down here one of these days for the actual, like, NFL games. And hang out and shit. Hang out, bullshit, watch some football. No. No. It's reinforced now by 2x6s. Like, treated really good 2x6s. Ah. I'm really gonna jump forward to the end of this game. This one's over. We beat Buffalo. Oh, and I have to restart Face of the Franchise because what it was doing was apparently not what it was supposed to be doing. So now I have to restart it. I don't have to be on the Chicago Bears anymore because it was just putting everybody in Chicago. Yeah, it's gonna take a lot of tries. It's gonna take a lot of tries if you're gonna try to put someone through it. I didn't throw for any touchdowns. I just pretty much ran that ball. That is a terrible pixelated picture. Well, I mean, you can try, but good luck. Enzo Ward with an upgrade rate away for us, up to a 90 now. And he is going to be a star for our defense. We're never letting him leave. Jordan Howard, we're going to keep as a power back. Actually, Chris, you might break before that porch does. You Griffin. He's a straight speed rusher. I can't do much to him. That's what I brought him in for, though, was to get to the quarterback. Blake Cashman. Yeah, we'll go ahead and keep him a run stuffer. Accuracy? Yeah, accuracy is needed. Oh, Chris. We performed, I think, pretty well. We just didn't throw for any touchdowns because we just handed the ball off to Alvin Kamara, and I didn't realize that's all I was doing. Does he get Player of the Week? Yep. 25 rushes, 222 rushing yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, 2 receptions for 31 yards. Oh, we definitely rode on Alvin Kamara's back that whole freaking game. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this stream. The games, the real life games are getting ready to come on. I don't know if I'll actually be able to watch my Jets game or not, but I'm also going to be cleaning up my consoles while that's all going on. So, Chris, Jester, thank you two for hanging out and talking in the chat. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe. It's down below. It's free. Before I decide to switch to Twitch, hit that thumbs up to let me know you guys are enjoying this. Now that we have a real team, this might actually be a better series. And share it with your friends, because if you're like me, you don't have many friends. So your friends are the ones that watch. Because they love you. And you love them. But I will catch you guys all in the next stream. Peace.